I like
Look at that. Looks nice, huh?
Oh, I'm kind of surprised myself.
Are you ready to hit your backhand with more confidence and consistency at the same time? Hey, my name is Ian. I'm the head pro here at EssentialTennis.com, where it's our mission to bring passionate instruction to passionate players, just like you. Recently, we had a VIP student named Gina fly out here to Milwaukee, Wisconsin to work with us from Los Angeles, California. And she wanted her two-handed backhand to be more consistent and also more confident. So we spent some time on the court with her. She made some amazing improvements, and that's what this video is going to show you. Make sure to stick around to the end because we're going to have a special gift for you. But for right now, let's get right to the court so you can see our work with Gina. All right, so a couple of things we're going to look at. Tommy's position at contact, and then we're going to look at where his racket moves from there. So at contact, I want you to look at the position of his arm, his shoulder, and his hand. So you have pretty much a completely straight line with his arm, from his shoulder all the way down his arm to contact. His hand is bent up a little bit, but pretty close to neutral at contact. And then from there, I want you to watch the tip of the racket and the butt cap of the racket, and just watch what the racket does. So there's a smooth circular turn and rotation with his hand. And really this is coming from the shoulder, rotating the racket up and out to his right. I'll show you one more. So there's contact, and watch the tip of the racket. And notice how his arm is staying straight. It's extending outwards towards his target and also coming around to his right as it raises. What it all comes down to is we need two forces, two directions of force. We need to make the ball go towards our target. That's a lateral force.
Right.
And we also need to lift the ball. That's a vertical force. So any good ground stroke is made up of those two directions of swing. And so from contact here, you'll see his racket both goes out towards his target and it's also lifting. And so those two things combined is what creates this circular kind of around and up with his racket. It's really coming primarily from his shoulder, rotating and lifting. Okay, some of yours, this is kind of similar to your forehand where there are some backhands in here where you come close to modeling that. It's the ones that don't, that we need to be more aware of and then start to replace those with a better movement pattern. So the ones that we really need to get rid of, you're kind of chicken winging a little bit. Like you're making contact and your arm is bending and you're coming straight over to the right instead of extending up and out and through, right, with the shoulder. So pretty good on that one. We're going to strengthen that, but that would be an example of one of your better ones.
Okay. Ooh.
So just an off-center hit here. Very lateral swing, meaning your racket's moving very, very straight
As opposed to
towards the ball. Yep. Not really any upward movement as you're making contact. And so as a result, your follow-through is very straight and lateral as well. And so everything's just kind of moving around your body close to you, and you're not getting any extension out towards your target at all. Watch the direction of follow-through here. See how first he's going out towards his target? By out, I mean into the court.
Yes, and then up.
And your racket immediately goes to your right, meaning that direction.
Right.
And his is going out first and lifting and raising from the shoulder.
And the arm is always straight, right?
Yeah. From contact through follow through.
Right.
Yes. So show me contact, please. And so we wanted a pretty straight, stiff arm at contact.
Okay.
And from here on out, it really should be mostly your shoulder doing the work of lifting and raising. And for right now, we're gonna finish here
Okay.
with your butt cap pointing down. So most of your finishes a second ago, your arm was relatively bent, your racket was a lot lower,
Yes.
and you would just kind of come right across to your right. Okay. And so what we're gonna do instead, here, I want you to mirror me. Straighten your arm. And now from your shoulder, mirror me, come up and, yep, exactly. And so you've been kind of arming this a little bit, a lot of times, especially when you get caught with the ball a little bit high or you're a little bit late. Your arm kind of wipes across and does a lot of the work. And we need to start using bigger, stronger part of your body a little bit more actively. Okay. So show me contact again, please. Let me see you slowly. Yep. Yeah, exactly. And so there's two things happening here. There's raising, like laterally, yes. And then there's also rotating. Let me see you copy me, and I'll make a half circle without moving your arm. Straighten your arm. And just make a half circle with your racket. Yep. And so this is a combination of forearm and shoulder rotating back and forth. And so from contact, your arm should be raising as a whole while your forearm and shoulder rotate the racket up and out to your right. Contact. Rotate. Yep, there we go. So yeah, love to see it right there. Close. Yep. Yeah, it's good for now. Okay. And so now I'd love to see you go from your take back position, drop, come to contact, and then finish. Let's do it all real slow and deliberately. Yep. Good. Yeah, that's it, Gina. That's it. I want you to focus on from the shoulder lifting and rotating up and out to the right. Contact point. Raise and rotate. That's a good spot. When I drop the ball to you, I want you to finish your swing for me and then look up and check it. Okay. Without moving it. There you go. Good position, good position. One shadow swing, and then I'll drop to you again. Good. Nice job.
I just you check, double check.
Good, Gina. Nice job. Here's the one you just hit.
Nice backhand.
And so remember that circle that we traced with Tommy, going
yes.
Up and out and around?
Okay.
See the work that we're doing here?
Yes. Yeah.
Nice, Gina. Okay, let's come on back to the baseline. Nice job.
They're going all way out there.
And that's actually great. Like, that's a great sign. I don't think I'm too far off base by guessing that, generally speaking, your backhand's been a lot weaker than your forehand.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Now all of a sudden we're creating an abundance of height and depth. And so now it's a matter of, okay, how do we manage that force that you're creating now? We want the length, we want the smoothness. That's what's going to give you the height and the depth and the drive that you want. Okay, good job. Just the hit you just made. And so this is just a much stronger looking.
Yeah, I agree.
Toss was a little bit out of your reach. But like what I'm looking at is, I've used the word circle several times, is this. And you didn't have that before. Everything was restricted and kind of bent and low and shallow.
Yeah.
With some, you had some that were higher and stronger. But the direction of your follow through was more lateral, meaning along the baseline. And now you're going more out and up,
Right.
which is why the ball is going more out and up.
Right.
It's physics, you know.
101.
So yeah, that's the way it works, I guess. All right, Gina, I'm going to bring you back in to just behind the service line. We're going to do 2 shadow swings, and Ira's going to feed, easy feed to you. I want you to, for the next couple minutes, continue to visually check that finish for me. Good, nice job. You shanked it, you didn't like where it went, but you still checked it. Good concentration. That's not easy.
Ooh, I hit it right there.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Body position, pretty good. Pretty straight at contact.
Okay.
Look at the lift and the raise, rather rotation, the lift and the rotation of the racket. That's what's most important right now.
I like this.
Let me tell you what's happening here. All of your missed hits have been in the same place. Did you know where? Where the
Here.
Yeah, the bottom like edge of your racket.
Okay.
The reason why is because you're now lifting the racket much more than you ever have before.
Okay.
And so where you think the racket is in space relative to the ball is now shifted because you're moving the racket vertically much more. And so the ball is being left behind a little bit and you're catching the bottom edge of your racket. Does that make sense? You're used to being much more lateral and straight, and
Yeah.
so it's easy to line the ball up that way and just kind of go right through it and
Okay.
across.
Okay.
Now that you're doing this, the racket's moving past the ball a little bit more and you're catching the bottom.
At the end.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So on this next one, I want you to continue with that follow through,
Yeah.
and I dare you to hit the top edge of the racket on this next one.
Oh, he's daring me.
I literally want you to try. I want you to try to hit the top edge of the racket, right?
Okay.
Where did the ball hit on the racket?
Like here. I think.
Camera doesn't lie.
Are you kidding me?
There it is. Almost dead center, not quite.
Okay.
So I tricked you. And you obviously knew that's what I was doing, but even though you knew that's what I was doing, you still weren't able to hit the top edge of the racket. So for probably a good dozen shots in a row, you hit the bottom edge. When I asked you to aim for the top edge, the ball ended up halfway in between. It's like magic.
I guess, yeah, I heard you say that, but I really thought I was going to do it. Nope.
Nice, Gina.
Right in the center.
That's nice.
I like
Look
that.
at that. Looks nice, huh?
lot. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm kind of surprised myself.
Good height and depth. Nice job. You had about a 5 or 6 out of 10 on the effort scale on the last one? Maybe a little more?
Say
5?
6, yeah, 5,
Okay.
6, yeah.
But with half effort, you're easily hitting shots past the service line.
Okay.
And so those good, strong result with a calm, relaxed movement is always what we're striving for. efficiency, basically, in a word. Calm swing and strong result. Anytime those two things happen at once, you know that you're on the right track. Ira, can we get a slow rally, please? Cross-court backhands.
So back and forth?
Yep.
Okay.
So obviously, next level challenge here, as opposed to him carefully, controlling,
Feeding me.
yeah, every shot that you get. I just want you to focus on two things.
Okay.
Number one is extending at contact.
Okay.
Number two is
Going up.
extending at your finish.
Okay.
That's it. Okay, good, Gina. Nice job. Yeah, good, strong. Don't worry about where it's going right now. I just want you to execute those two things. Good, yeah, nice. Good job. Okay, that's good. So obviously, much tougher to manage these things in real life. But within a controlled situation, you're doing a really nice job with it. Now it's a matter of kind of bridging the gap between easy feed and like live rally. Do that with a ball machine, setting it up to kind of move yourself a little bit, or right and left, or up and back.
Right.
Slowly we'll progress
Okay.
to where you can do it during a live rally.
Great.
But it looks like you definitely have a good hold on what you want to do, or what you should be doing.
Yeah, I like this backhand swing.
Good.
I really do, yeah. Great.
Didn't think you'd leave today saying that, huh? Gina's understanding is already much improved, as is her short-term execution of her backhand. But in order to make this a long-term habit and really cement her improvements into her game, she needs to train this new swing. And that's why we sent Gina home with an action plan, a step-by-step process to follow, so that she could train herself for this new backhand swing and make it a brand new unconscious part of her game. And we want you to have that same opportunity, which is why we have a backhand action plan that you can download right now. Just click the link in the description right down below this video, or you can go to backhandactionplan.com. Just let us know where to send it. We'll send it right over. And the very next time you're on the court, you'll have our coaching and you'll be able to go through the step-by-step process that Gina did to improve her backhand. Thank you so much for watching today. Really appreciate it. If you have any comments or questions, leave those down below. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe so you don't miss out on future lessons. Thanks for watching, take care, and good luck with your tennis.